this place is going to be going underwater within few years. So government has to get the 25 hectares of land back from Taj Resort at Agwada and immediately draw plans to go for Kala Akademi version 2. This is unsustainable because the site selection itself was not correct. This whole area is reclaimed from the river.
Okay.
And it is highly corrosive. So this is a temporary measure for 2-3 years. It will sustain, but maintenance cost will be very high, extremely high. Even the water will be increasing here because sea level is rising and Mandavi is fully silted. So within now 4 to 5 years, we need to build a new Kala Akademi exactly following same design and with little alteration. I am not in favor of this present location right now. The reason is that this whole area has been projected to go under increasing sea level, and it is not sustainable.
So this is only a
This
temporary
is
for 3 to 5 years?
geologically, in any case, I was born and brought up in Panji. I have played here. There were all sand dunes here. It was a swampy area. And because you know that the architect insisted, I believe, we have no records of what happened. Same problem Siddharthi Goa is also facing. High corrosion, salty winds, and you know that huge cost of maintenance of their structure which is taken over by Taj. So I believe that for a thriving, culturally vibrant state like Goa, Kala Akademi is a global asset. It is a global brand. And as former chairman of the state cultural policy, because it's the only policy in the India right now, I was specially invited by Honorable Minister for Art and Culture today. That's why I made it a point, because it's a historic occasion. Our memories are associated with this. So I don't believe all the criticism which was made was not right at all, because the whole structure itself, which I consulted with independent experts, was located at an inappropriate place which was slowly sinking.
Okay.
Because there is no bedrock here. Even if you dig 20 meters, it will find only the mud.
So minister is not to be faulted?
No, minister means basically I don't go into auditing or the cabinet procedures. That will be looked into by competent authorities like Controller and Auditor General, internal auditing procedures. There are procedures. So basically what has happened that there are certain things which you need to expedite. So in this case, of course, multi-stakeholder approach of meeting and discussing with everyone would have been useful, but there was conflict and confrontation unnecessarily.
So this is a temporary measure you fear that
No, I
another 5
personally
years?
know architect Charles Correa. I have taught some of his very important courses also on urban design and all that in my ecology class. We were in touch with each other. I highly respect him. He has gifted an iconic monument to Goa. But after his death and all, you know, one cannot be very possessive about this because it is a public structure. It is a public asset. And that's why we have to think about the future of this monument and how to maintain it sustainably. So I believe that now we have to go move all the structures. For example, Kautilya Bhavan is a right location. Goa Board new building is a right location. So we should shift most of the structure to the plateaus and move away from the sea, move away from the river banks. And this structure would not have come if there were CRZ regulations in those years.
So in years to come, this will sink?
No, years to come means anything may happen anytime. A storm surge will completely inundate Kala Akademi. Government will not be able to pump out the water. And I don't know whether they have taken, I have sent them several messages, including Minister, about anti-corrosion treatment which has to be taken. And all smart city project, I have told them that you have to take care of all these, you know, that climate change aspect. Because the problem here, all over city and all over Goa, the rainfall is acidic and nobody has bothered about it. Not a single engineer or contractor. They do not consult any scientist. So the problem is that if you take the pH of rainwater falling over Kala Akademi, it is acidic. So nobody plans, no architect engineer plans for an acidic environment like this. This is good. This type of structure, this is the best thing that architect Charles Correa, incorporation of the local element, my good friend Mario Miranda, you know, this is unique. Nowhere in the world you will find this type of, displays. So these are our assets. So basically from environmental, ecological angle, climate change angle, Kala Akademi location is totally unsustainable.
So within next how many years we need to shift?
2 years.
So this is just for 2 years?
This is, absolutely 2 years. Because already you know that you can see the erosion of the coastal structure. Go around and see near the lighthouse what is happening. Sea is ingressing and water is seeping. And on top of it, rainwater which is acidic is falling. So whatever government PW engineers, architects tell, I am not in agreement with them. I am a scientist and I have to give truthful scientific opinion on basis of similar structures in all coastal cities, coastal areas, on river banks. They are all facing problem, including Sydney Opera Theatre and all that. There are larger and expensive structure where maintenance costs have escalated like anything.
So in Goa, if you go to see the coastal belt, which are these things you're going to highlight? Like which are facing?
No, the projection is that there are two scenarios. One is 1 meter rise in sea level, 2 meter rise in sea level. So 2 meters rise in sea level will sink 15,000 hectares or 5% of total area of Goa.
Sir, फाटल्या दिसांनी एक रिपोर्ट येयल्लो की in certain years to come, Diwar whole island may sink.
Yeah, except so it is known. We have studied Diwar, Scientist Nandakumar and all these islands, Chorao, Kapao and all these. They are running out of time. The people have to be relocated and government has to reserve at least 50,000 hectares land to relocate 500,000 people in next 10 years.
So Diwar, Scientist Nandakumar,
Yeah, the people have no future.
Chorao and all.
No. Those who are anywhere in Goa, anybody who has bought property at place which is less than 15 meters from sea level, the property price will be zero in next 10 years.
Okay, thank you, sir.